Hi, and welcome to Passive Income Stream, a channel where we discuss how to generate passive income through dividend stocks, income ETFs like ALTI, and option strategies such as covered calls and cash secured puts. This is a new channel, and this is my first video, so if you're watching, thank you and welcome. And if you find value in the content, I would appreciate it if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel. I've set a 30-day goal for myself, which I will talk about in a little more detail at the end of the video. So my plan on this channel is to talk mostly about my Robinhood portfolio, which I'm using to generate passive income for myself. I opened up this account in July of 2017. It currently has a value of about $21,000. And since I opened it, its overall performance has been around 57%. I'd like to start by just talking about some of my goals with this account. Number one, as I mentioned, I'm using my Robinhood account to generate passive income, and my goal is that income will eventually replace my job income. When I can generate enough passive income to cover all of my expenses, then I'll truly be financially independent, and that's my ultimate goal. I do have other investment accounts. I have a 401k through my employer. I also have a personal IRA, and I do invest in those. I invest more heavily in the 401k than I do in the IRA, but I do put some money in the IRA from time to time as well. Those accounts, the balances of those accounts combined equal a little over $100,000 right now. And I hope to continue to grow those accounts into higher sums. And so another goal that I have with this portfolio with Robinhood is to delay taking distributions from my retirement accounts. I'm 56 years old. I wish I had more money put aside for retirement than I do, but the situation is I've got to find another way to create income for myself and not rely solely on Social Security and whatever money I have in my retirement accounts. And if I can delay taking distributions from them, I think the maximum age where you have to start taking distributions is 73. But if I could put off for a few more years taking distributions, that gives those accounts more time to compound. So that's another goal that I have with this Robinhood portfolio. Another goal is I hope to generate higher returns on capital than, say, an index fund, what you would normally get in an index fund like SPY. I hope to consistently generate returns of, say, 25 or 30% a year. If I could do that, that would be extraordinary. And the return that I would get from that in terms of growing and compounding my portfolio would be incredible, I think. And one of the ways I'm going to try to achieve those higher returns is by using options. Options provide a lot of leverage because instead of buying the underlying stock, you can buy an option on that stock for a fraction of the cost and still participate in the price appreciation of that stock and make money that way. So I hope to take advantage of the leverage that options offer. So I will be relying on cash secured puts, covered calls for the most part to generate those returns. And I am currently invested in a few options that I'm going to show you in just a minute. And finally, another goal that I have is just to have the opportunity to actively manage a portion of my total portfolio. I enjoy investing, I enjoy trading, I enjoy participating in the stock market, and with my retirement accounts, those are pretty passive. I have my money invested in various funds like the SPY, and so I just set those and forget it, as they say, and just let those grow over time. But here with this account in Robinhood, I hope to be more actively involved in managing the portfolio and growing that account. So this gives me a chance to do that. Well, let's talk a little bit about the current breakdown of my investments in Robinhood. I started in July of investing in ALTI, the income ETF from YieldMax. It's become very popular in recent months, and it's being talked about a lot on YouTube. And right now, I have about $1,000 invested in ALTI. I also have a long in the money call on Robinhood at a $95 strike price that expires in April of 2026. And against that, I sold an out of the money call on Robinhood at a $130 strike price. So I'm doing what they call a poor man's covered call. Instead of owning the stock and selling covered calls against the shares, I'm using the long call in place of the stock to do that. And that short out of the money call expires on Friday, 10/3. And then I have 3 cash secured puts on HIMS, another popular stock, at a strike price of $51 that also expires this Friday, 10/3. So let's take a look at each of those in a little more detail. So with ALTI, I began investing $100 a week on July 28th of this year, with the goal of continuing that schedule for a whole year. So a total of $5,200 when I'm done. And I'm reinvesting all the distributions. I'm not taking the income right now. And my goal is to be able to generate $100 a week in distributions from ALTI. Now, I don't expect to be able to do that after 1 year. It will probably take a little longer. I'll probably have to continue investing. I don't know if I'll continue with the $100 a week at that point, or if I'll increase that amount, or just make periodic purchases of ALTI. But ultimately, I would like to be able to generate $100 a week in distributions. Below is a table of my investments so far at $100 a week. I've so far invested $1,000 at various prices. When I started, the share price was at $6.25. It's currently at around $5.48, $5.47. So I've had some erosion of the NAV, and you hear a lot about that. There's mixed opinions on ALTI and these other similar income ETFs when it comes to the net asset value going down. Some people are frightened by it. Others aren't bothered by it. I'm not really that concerned about it. What I pay attention to is the distributions. So far, since I've been investing in it, it's a very short period of time, I understand. But in the few weeks that I've been investing in it, ALTI has been pretty consistent with its distributions. It started out at 10 cents and it's dropped to about 9 cents, but they've been very consistent. So as long as those distributions are stable and they come in consistently at 9 cents, 10 cents, then I will be happy. My total return right now is down about 5.5%, but that's okay. I'm not worried about that. I'm more focused on continuing to invest in the fund and build up my shares and collect higher and higher dividends so that I can get to that $100 per week number. So, as I mentioned earlier, I have a long in the money call on Robinhood at the $95 strike price. It expires on April 17th of next year. These are called leaps, where you buy a long, a far out expiration date of a call, a deep in the money call. And, Robinhood has been rising dramatically over the past year. It's been one of the best performing stocks in 2025. It has strong sales and earnings per share growth. It has a good balance sheet, solid balance sheet. And I'm holding this option for the purpose of selling poor man's covered calls as well as price appreciation. I paid $38.13 for one contract, so that comes out to $3,813. And I purchased it back last Friday on September 26th. And at the time of this video, you can see that I'm up over $1,500 on that option. Right after purchasing that option, I bought I sold short out of the money call on Robinhood at 130 strike price, expiration date of 10/3/25. Right now, the option is deep in the money because Robinhood has rocketed in price over the last couple of days. It reached a high of like $142 or $143. It's come back down a little bit. But at the time of this video that I'm recording, my current loss is around $900. I only received $94 in premium, so the loss equals about 2/3 of the gain that I have on the long call. So with this particular option play, I'm just waiting until expiration, a couple of days away, to either roll it or close it out. I'm hoping the price decreases some before then so that I can lower my cost. And finally, I'll talk a little bit about the cash secured puts that I sold on HIMS. Sold it at the 51 strike price. I received $1 per share in premium, so that equals to $303 total. Currently, the HIMS is at $56.40, the share price, and the option price is about 38 cents. So I'm doing very well with these, and I'm just waiting till expiration to decide whether I'm going to roll it to another one or just close it out. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And I did mention at the beginning of my video that I did set a 30-day goal for myself to get 100 subscribers and 1,000 views. So if you found value in my content today, I would really appreciate it if you would like the video and subscribe to the channel and help me get started towards my goal. Well, again, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.